Aloha and welcome to week 2. And we're now in chapter 2 of Making China Modern, called Reordering the Chinese World. And this is from the years 1800 to 1870. So I'm going to go through the PowerPoint. On page 85, they're talking about the Qing dynasty was difficult to adapt to more modern times. Uh, there were two aspects there: terms of trade and the influx of opium. There were worsening economic and environmental conditions. Western imperialism was encroaching upon China. The Portuguese were in Macau, and the Dutch East India Company was in South China. In 1757, the Qianlong Emperor set forth a new policy that all overseas ships were barred from all Chinese ports except Guangzhou. And there's the Qianlong Emperor. We saw his picture last week. The Europeans referred to as Yangren, people from over the sea. This Yang, that character Yang, means sea. Okay? In the late 18th century, trade in Guangzhou had big growth. The British demand for Chinese tea, and all traded through the port of Guangzhou. And here is Guangzhou right here. Okay, there's Hong Kong, and there's Guangzhou. Okay, this is what Guangzhou looked like back in those times. And this is what Guangzhou, also another street scene from Guangzhou during this time. This is what Guangzhou looks like more recently. Pretty incredible. And here's another shot of Guangzhou at night. Again, pretty amazing. In 1793, a Brit named Sir George Mccartney arrived in North China. He came with 3 ships full of really cool stuff. The Qing, however, treated George as a tribute mission, but Mccartney refused to kowtow, refused to bend down to the Qing. And this guy is not related to Sir George. Just want to make that point. Okay? So moving forward here, British had become a nation of tea drinkers. They needed something to sell to the Chinese, so they started importing opium from Bengal, and lots of Chinese got addicted. Pretty bad situation. Opium addiction became a huge problem, and the Qing emperor sent a guy, Lin Zexu, to fix the problem. His stern policies resulted in the First Opium War from 1839 to 1842. Here's a picture of Chinese in an opium den, them addicted to opium. And this is Mr. Lin, picture of Mr. Lin, who went down there to take care of this opium situation. The war was a disaster for the Qing. In the Treaty of Nanjing in 1842, it was the first unequal treaty. Hong Kong was ceded to Britain. Britain got extraterritoriality, exemption from local laws for all Brits. And then thus began the Second Opium War, fought from 1856 to 1860. So I'm going to stop there with the first video, and we'll continue in part 2.